And so all of these things that you've mentioned, uh, what do you think, like at an individual level, when you're in the process of selecting a life partner?
Yes.
So what sort of signs that you should look for? Because like all of these things that you've mentioned about, in some form, especially when you're growing up, you might see it as a sign of, affection. But do you think that these are actually the red flags, that how the partner that you're thinking to build a life with could actually, be somebody who you may not be happy with? So
Yes.
थोड़ा सा like बताएं, like if on both sides. So if you're a woman, for example, what sort of signs that you could look for that should actually ring bells?
It's a very individual choice who you want to marry, right? It depends on your personal needs and what you feel the other person is fulfilling, right? But I think the red flags that you talk about are really, because especially if you know the boy or the girl and you've been meeting them, there are lots of red flags. So a lot of girls, for instance, will talk about the possessiveness, right? About the suspicion, about my boyfriend or my fiance has said, तुम्हें काम करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, मैं जो हूँ तुम्हारे लिए मैं provide करूँगा ना.
Yeah.
And things like, तुम कहाँ थी, तुमने फ़ोन मेरा क्यों नहीं उठाया. So that kind of possessiveness, or I don't like this what you're wearing, why can't you wear something like this? Those are, again, those are just things that you need to address if they bother you, which hopefully they should, or that, because there are signs then that later on these things will continue. And you may not like them. But sometimes, because you're so madly in love, you tend to ignore them. And you tend to say, nahi, theek ho jayega ye. And this is just a sign of his love. If he is wanting to know every minute of where I am, or he doesn't want me to talk to so-and-so or such and such, that's because he loves me so much. But that's not really true love, right? When you truly love somebody or appreciate somebody, you allow them to be the person they are, and hopefully you grow with each other. You contribute to growth rather than putting somebody down and stopping that growth in that individual, right? So I think वो signs हैं. और फिर लड़कों के लिए, again, it depends on the kind of girl that you like. But if you feel like somebody is very attention-seeking and wants your attention constantly, and again is extremely jealous or very possessive, or is into things that you perhaps would not want, them to be in, then, maybe those are things you want to talk about, right? Like you want to talk about the fact that, will it be okay for me to work? Will you be comfortable with me if my job requires me to travel? Would that be okay with you? How do you feel about having children? Do you want a family or not? What kind of, how do you want to raise your children? I think those are important things to talk about. What are your values?